probably been stuck in the endless fitness loop, bulking to build muscle but ending up with a layer of fat you don't want, or cutting to lose fat but feeling like you're losing muscle with it. Sound familiar? It's the classic struggle. You want to get stronger and more muscular, but at the same time, you don't want to look like you've been eating Thanksgiving leftovers all year, or you want to get leaner, but suddenly your arms look like spaghetti noodles. It's like you're trapped in a never-ending cycle, where no matter what you do, it feels like you're losing in one way or another. But what if I told you there's a way to break free from this cycle? What if you could actually burn fat and build muscle at the same time? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, stick around, because I'm about to show you the exact strategy that's going to change everything: body recomposition. It's the secret you've been waiting for, and I'm going to break it down step by step so you can finally unlock the physique you've always wanted. Let's get started. Okay, let's talk about the fitness struggle most of us face: bulking or cutting. If you've ever tried to build muscle, you've likely been told you need to bulk up, eat more, lift heavy, and put on weight to build those gains. Sounds simple enough, right? But there's a catch. As you eat more to fuel muscle growth, you often end up packing on some unwanted fat. And that's where the classic bulking dilemma begins. You get stronger, sure, but you also look like you've been hitting the buffet a bit too hard. Then, there's the other side of the coin: cutting. If you want to lose fat, you enter a calorie deficit, essentially forcing your body to burn fat for energy. Seems perfect for those wanting to shed pounds, right? But here's the thing. While you're burning fat, your body also doesn't discriminate. It burns muscle too. And if you've worked hard to build that muscle, you could lose it just as easily as you lose the fat. Suddenly, your muscles look smaller, your strength dips, and you end up feeling weaker and less defined. So here you are, stuck between two choices: bulk and look stronger but fatter, or cut and look leaner but weaker. It's frustrating. No matter what you do, it feels like you're sacrificing one thing to gain another. But what if there's another option? What if you didn't have to choose between bulking and cutting? What if you could do both at the same time? What if you could burn fat and build muscle simultaneously, without the drawbacks of either process? Well, my friend, there is a way, and it's called body recomposition. Now, I know you're probably thinking, that sounds too good to be true. Trust me, I get it. It sounds like some magical shortcut, but it's not. Body recomposition is a real science-backed process that allows you to burn fat and build muscle at the same time. It's the sweet spot where you don't have to pick between getting stronger or leaner. You can do both. Here's the deal. Body recomposition isn't about extreme bulking or cutting. It's about finding the balance that allows you to maintain muscle while shedding fat. And yes, it's possible, but it's not easy. It's not something that happens overnight. It takes time, consistency, and the right strategy. But when done correctly, it's the perfect solution for anyone who wants to improve their physique without the constant back and forth of bulking and cutting cycles. So, how does it work? Let's dive into the science a bit, and I promise it'll make sense. Catabolic versus anabolic. The balancing act. To understand body recomposition, we need to know a little bit about the body's two main states: catabolism and anabolism. Catabolism is the state your body enters when it's breaking down tissue for energy, primarily fat. This is what happens when you're in a calorie deficit, and your body starts burning fat to fuel itself. However, catabolism doesn't just burn fat. If you're not careful with your nutrition and training, it can also break down muscle tissue for energy. Not exactly ideal if you want to keep your gains. Anabolism, on the other hand, is the state your body enters when it's building and repairing muscle. This requires extra fuel, calories and protein, to help your muscles recover and grow. But the problem with anabolism is that it typically comes with some fat gain. If you're eating more to fuel muscle growth, your body is often in a surplus that will inevitably lead to some fat storage. The real trick to body recomposition is finding the middle ground between these two states, a balancing act between burning fat while building muscle. It's not about going full-on catabolic, cutting, or anabolic, bulking. It's about achieving the sweet spot where you're constantly working to burn fat, but still have enough energy to fuel your muscle-building process. Who can benefit from body recomposition? Now, I'll be honest with you. Not everyone is going to be able to pull off body recomposition. If you're already an advanced lifter with a super low body fat percentage, this strategy probably won't be the best for you. Your body is already running at maximum efficiency, and trying to simultaneously burn fat and build muscle will be a slow process at best. But, for most of us, body recomposition is not only possible, it's the most efficient way to improve your physique without the back and forth of bulking and cutting. So, who does body recomposition work best for? 1. Beginners. If you're new to resistance training, you're basically in God mode. Your body is like a sponge soaking up all the gains, and it's super responsive to the right kind of training. If you're just starting out, body recomposition will work wonders for you. 2. People with extra fat to lose. If you've got some extra weight to lose, you're essentially sitting on a built-in energy bank. All that fat you've been carrying around, your body can use that as fuel to build muscle while still dropping fat. That's why it's easier for people who are carrying more fat to undergo body recomposition. 3. Comeback warriors. If you've been out of the game for a while, whether due to injury, work, or just life getting in the way, your body has something called muscle memory. This means that when you start training again, your muscles will come back faster than when you first started. So, if you're getting back into fitness, body recomposition is absolutely in your wheelhouse. So, what's the big takeaway here? If you're a beginner, someone carrying extra fat, or someone getting back into training after a break, you're in the perfect position to take advantage of body recomposition. The good news is, it doesn't require some miracle diet or fancy supplement. What it does require is a specific approach to training and nutrition. The key steps to body recomposition. Alright, so now you're probably wondering, how do I actually make body recomposition happen? It all comes down to 4 key steps. 1. Train hard. If you want to build muscle, you've got to train like it. And no, training doesn't mean just showing up to the gym and moving weights around. You need to progressively overload your muscles. This means gradually increasing the weight, the reps, or the sets to continually challenge your muscles. Your body needs a reason to grow, so give it 1. 2. Nutrition is key. You need to fuel your body for both fat loss and muscle gain. The trick is to eat at a slight calorie deficit, enough to burn fat but not so much that you start losing muscle. Get your protein intake right, aim for 1.62 grams per kilogram of body weight, and keep your carbs and fats balanced to support energy and recovery. 3. Sleep. When you sleep well, your body works its magic. Muscles repair, hormones rebalance, and your metabolism gets a boost. Sleep isn't just recovery, it's an essential part of muscle growth and fat loss. Aim for at least 7 hours of quality sleep per night. 4. Low-intensity cardio. If you're looking to burn fat, stick to low-intensity cardio, like walking or light cycling. High-intensity cardio can burn through muscle mass, which is the opposite of what we want during body recomposition. By following these steps, you'll be able to effectively burn fat while building muscle at the same time. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about staying consistent, making smart choices, and gradually improving your body.